Hey everybody, it's Matt with Downrange Warbirds. I know it's been a while since I've done an update. There's been a lot been going on. I have been working on the plane. A lot of it's been very digital. A lot of lessons learned. A lot of welding and stuff going on. Some of it got filmed, some of it didn't. Now that we're back in the summer months, I'll be working on a lot more fuselage stuff. A lot more is going to get recorded. Right now, though, I'll just give you a quick and dirty update. This won't be a super long one. I'll show you what I have been working on. Some of it's great. Some of it's meh. Some of it will definitely get the job done. And some stuff may get updated as my skill set increases. So here's what I have been working on. Landing gear. That's been a big one for going through like the welding process, learning how to do that work. So I have been learning how to TIG weld. This guy right here. This is the upper strut assembly. All right, the trunnion is going to mount to that rotating point. So this will sit underneath the plane here. This will get actually bolted in place. There will actually be a gear that's actually going to rotate underneath here. And this will rotate back into the plane. Well, technically it'll rotate 90 degrees under the plane, so the wheel will come up there. So the bottom ring got welded into place. Both of these rings got welded into place. And this is our point of rotation. There'll be a greaser that'll be inserted up here as well. I did get the trunnions brackets designed. They're not right. I ordered a couple of them just to see how they would be once they got here because certain things in my head didn't click. They look really good, except there's two problems. This is at a 30-degree angle, and it's supposed to be a 15. Problem number one, because this is supposed to be parallel. So overshot that one a little bit. That's my stupid. The other thing is it's too wide. It's supposed to fit just like this. And unfortunately, it's supposed to be flush. So these bends, the width between these two bends right here is supposed to be the same as the diameter of this big tube, because it'll weld, boom, up to here just like that. This is supposed to be vertical because this is what the rotating shaft is going to be attached to. So screw up there. Lesson learned. I'm new to CAD. It's worth the mistakes and the wasted material for no other reason than one, I've got welding material to play with because this is exactly what's going to get welded to that, and I have extra so I can practice. That's huge. And the nice thing is I'm learning how to make corrections on the fly to these parts and components. That's going to be huge. So this is going to get modified. This will get kicked up 15 degrees. This will get dragged in so that it's got the appropriate diameter. And then same thing with the inner trunnion brackets. I'm still messing with those a little bit. I'm still struggling with those a little bit, but work in progress. We'll get there. And then we're going to have two beautifully done, laser cut, ready to roll trunnion setups for each of these landing gears. So we'll get those done, and then we'll have a finalized version, which I'm very excited for. Time, money, and effort, right? Time, money, and effort. So I've been actively working on this for a while. These were the laser cut versions. These turned out good, just misdesigned. But that's getting remedied. That's going to get remedied here as the weeks and months progress. The other thing that got done, seatbelt brackets. All right, pretty happy. The whole lineup is perfect. So outer seatbelt bracket, inner seatbelt bracket. So this is what's going to go inside of the fuselage on either side of the pilot seat. And that will be the actual physical mount. Problem that I screwed up is these sit like that, and then the 3/4 inch long around will go right in between. Problem with that is I did not calculate the appropriate location for the holes. Thankfully, with this, there's plenty of material here. I can actually just re-drill them, and there won't be any structural issues. So in this case, it's not wasted effort. It's just I screwed up where the bend is in relation to the top and bottom of this unit. Easy fix. That's just a matter of drilling a couple of extra holes in it. Simple solution there, but again, lesson learned. I'm going to modify the CAD drawings anyway to get it done so they're accurate. If for no other reason, then if anybody else wants to build this later on, I will literally have a document with the digital drawings for this. So somebody later on, if they're interested, or if I decide to spend the extra money and replace them, I'll have the proper ones ready to roll. Other stuff that I've had done. Send Cut Send is who I'm dealing with. This wonderful device. Yep, those welds are ugly as sin. I have an extra one that'll probably be the actual one, but this is my learning practice tool. Very accurately bent. They did a dang good job setting this sucker up. If you take a look at this. So everything is laser cut. Dimensions are perfect. This is the control mount for my control stick. So this will get mounted up against the wing spar, the front wing spar. Gets mounted to this, and there'll be basically a rotating ball joint here. Or a rotating joint, I should say, that controls stick and all the stick controls. And then your additional control mounts are all right in there too. So all that is going to be done right there. So it's the tube that'll go on top of it. On top of that is one of the actual control stick mounts, which slips on just like that. That'll get capped in just like that. And that's all tigged together. That's tigged much better. Those welds are not as bad. Like I said, learning experience. There's a lot of funky areas in there. I'll probably end up just redoing it. Regardless, I've got plenty of material. That'll go on like that. Next piece will mount. And there's a piece of box tubing that needs to get cut that'll be put in here too. And then the other flat part, and then that's where the mounts and the controls will all that go. So, work in progress. The welding continues on that. Other stuff that's upcoming. Today I'm going to actually go back to the house. It's already in the 70s right now, which is awesome. Warm enough for me to feel comfortable doing glue ups in the garage. So I will probably do glue ups on the skins. So we're going to get the elongated skins ready to roll so we can skin the fuselage. Since these are, again, good enough, I'll get these re-drilled probably in the next day or two. Because I got to complete the full-length skins before I can skin the frame anyway. So before I do that, I will re-drill these because I want these mounted and ready to go. This one is just going to be easier to install. Well, we'll see how it goes because I think it actually wraps around the outside of the skin. I'll find out for sure so I can skin them first. But either way, I want to make sure it's going to be as easy as humanly possible to get this all done and installed. But we're going to get the full-length skins here glued up today. I think I have enough material on hand to do 4 panels, and I need like 6. So there's 4 getting skinned for the fuselage, and there's 2 more skins that are getting done for the wing spars. 4 for the wing spars, sorry. But I think it's only 2 panels apiece. There's a lot going on. Stay tuned for the next video. There's going to be a lot that gets integrated in with that. So, yeah, that I think is what oh, one last update. One of the things I'm working on. So this is supposed to be the bent mount for the scissor gear minus a couple other little minor bends. That has to go to vertical. That has to pop out to vertical. What I am doing or did do is I 3D drew this, but in a machined out version. So what I'm going to actually do is get a block of aluminum. And then I'm actually going to cut the scissor gear out of block aluminum. We got a new shiny new CNC that we have. We just figured out how to run that. So we're going to do a little experimenting with that and actually cut out scissor gear from that instead of folded steel. It's not load bearing. So I think we can make that nice and durable. And I think it'll look a lot nicer too than my hand cut, ground, bent bracketry. I think that'll be a real nice little finish to everything. So that is on the to-do list as well. When I get my rainy days and slow days, that's the stuff you're going to be seeing. I know updates have been slow up till now. A lot's been happening. If you've heard about the new location, that's been sucking up a lot of my spare time. Lots here to come. So thanks for everybody watching and tuning in. And there is more to come. I promise. We have not stalled, just a slow period. I promise we're getting back into it. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you soon.